Harley home but always working. Let's go. Harley home but always working. We're gonna take you guys to what they don't want you to see on TV. They want to everybody watching this content outside of America, put a 44 in the chat. You know, I got to return something to Sephora. You know what I mean? I bought this cologne. I thought it was going to hit, but it wasn't hitting like I wanted it and expected it to hit. So Sephora, they have a return policy. So I got to take it to Sephora. We got to get back right, man. Everything got to get recouped. We can't be out here purchasing cologne that's not really for the money. So everything got to get recouped. Come and take a walk with me, guys. We are literally in Scottsdale. This is why people move from California. Oh man, they got music. They got music. They got their little music in their little store. So we're gonna walk up. We're gonna cross the street. That's one thing about doing YouTube. That's a gem. You gotta watch out when they start playing random popular music. Man, that right there will get the live taken down. Do the copyright strike. How's it going? It's all love. Got the security guards, they head nodding. It's all love. When you come to Phoenix, do not listen to anybody talk about racism. People be out here faking a funk. They be rude as hell, and they want to blame everything on white people. That's not true. You got black people that are downright disgusting and nasty with their attitude, and they want to blame everything on white people. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to have it. They could call me any type of names, but I don't want to hear about that. This is the real deal. The best city in America. One of the best cities. I love other places. I love North Carolina. But this right here, you're talking about safety? Bruh, you can leave your car doors unlocked to the Ferrari. Nobody's going to touch your stuff, bro. You know, only thing about Phoenix, you see the driving. The driving is a little tricky. But if you got patience, you saw like just right there, you know, you can get through it. This is actually one of the dopest complex in Phoenix because I'm across the street. I got to go to Sephora, but I'm across the street. This is what, to all you guys out there who want some motivation, to all you new future YouTubers, it costs about $3,000, $4,000 to live over here. You know, there she go. I had to walk an arrow and she proceeded to still go anywhere. So we're going to take you to one of the coolest looking complex for motivation. If you guys ever think about coming to Phoenix, you know, you guys come over here, and this is it right here. It's one of the dopest complex in Phoenix. This is not downtown. When I first moved here, I stayed downtown. This is not downtown. But this right here is called a Carolyn's. It's called a Carolyn's Optima. You know, I'm gonna take you on the way to Sephora. You guys can go check this out for yourself on Google. Map it out, trap it out. If you want to come to Phoenix, this is one place. If you live here, you will not see one, when I mean one, you will not see one ratchet in sight. Not one. And when I say ratchet, I mean bad behavior. So you could be any ethnicity. So when I mean ratchet, I mean any ethnicity. You know, if I wasn't going overseas or had plans on going overseas, I would definitely love to live here. But I'm to the point now in my life at 39, you know, I'm getting a little older. I want to start making moves overseas. But this right here is called Carolyn Optima. We're going to take you through, walk through. This is pretty dope right here. You know, and that's what it is. When you have muscles, people really don't bother you. Even if you don't belong in the neighborhood. That's one cool thing about having muscles. You know, it's just like, it makes you kind of like incognito because you got muscles. So it is what it is after you. You know what I mean? So this is the best complex in Phoenix. If you're going to move to Phoenix, this is probably where you want to move to. Before I go to Sephora, I got to give you guys a tour of one of the best neighborhoods in Scottsdale. To me, I think this is the best. You got the security guards out here. This is the best. You got the game room, everything. This is the best. See your security guards, everything. This is the best. Can't beat this at all. You cannot beat this at all. You hear about all the oppression in America. All you guys in South Africa, pump up the volume. We're not playing. We're going to show you guys the real deal. This looked like the Matrix. So after that, we're going to cross the street. Then I got to go to Sephora. But before I went to Sephora, I said, listen, we got a lot of love on the channel. People showing love. People are skeptical. People live in different areas. So at the end of the day, why not show the beauty of Phoenix while I'm here? Because it'll make no sense to show you after I leave. After I leave, I'm not going to catch a flight to show you, hey, look at Phoenix. No. So with that being said, this is the neighborhood right here, and we're about to leave out, and we're about to cross the street, but this neighborhood right here is sick. Now, some of these are for rent, and some people actually do own these condos. So, the choice is yours. If you want to buy, I think they're like anywhere between $500,000. But if not, you could rent for about around 3 to 7,000 in the building. Thank you guys for your support. We are in the building, and they got the basketball court over here. And that's it. This is Phoenix, Arizona. They don't want you to see, but that's what's up. That's what Mr. Keep It Simple is for. I'm here to show you, if of tranquility. I'm all about tranquility. I'm not about luxury. I'm more big on tranquility. And this right here is surrounded by just a garden, trees, everything. I think the basketball court is over here. They got the gym right here. So this is crazy. Elevator, all that, crazy. This is one of the best complexes. I wish I would have known about this when I first moved. But this right here, they got the gym, basketball court. And then let's go across the street and go to Sephora. And let's get it popping. King E in the building. Pump up the volume. What's good? Man, I'm working. I tell people, man, if you want a better life, drop more content. Shout out to TikTok, shout out to other platforms, but you're really gonna run up the bag on YouTube. TikTok, they're not really paying like YouTube, but I think it's cool to corner the markets on all platforms. But it is what it is. Tuning in from Indy on my lunch break at the Target warehouse. Shout out Target, pump up the volume. If you ever want to start a YouTube channel and move to Phoenix, this is why I'm making this content right here. And these people that live here, they got everything, designed for them. It is what it is. This is one of the coolest complexes here in Phoenix. So it's very important to show people, especially people that don't live outside of America, show them the real. Because if not, you're going to just see all this old block and 63rd and 64th. We don't have time for all that. We just don't. We really don't have time for all of that. Shout out to everybody from the shop, but with that being said, sky's the limit. And if you guys want to move, you can move. As you see, I'm able to walk around, record. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody's oppressing me. Hey, what are you doing here? No. It is what it is. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody said it looks amazing. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. So if you live in this complex, I got to go to Sephora. So if you live in this complex, you just cross the street. Everything is here for them. That's it right there. And this is the beauty of Phoenix. And the reason I say it's one of the best cities in America is because you don't have to worry about Bloods, Crips, Hoovers. You don't have to worry about any gang members on this side of town. Listen, the thing about people that are into gangs, they're limited in their thugging. And it is what it is. So if you're over here, you're not going to see the Hoovers, the rolling 60s, the dirt. It's not going to happen. Not over here. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. You're not going to see it. So I was thinking of getting my CDL 34. Let me tell you guys something. I'm in Phoenix because of a truck driver. If you drive trucks, you can stay in any neighborhood. You can stay right here if you drive trucks. Get your CDLs, bro. The only person back in the past, the dude that was a truck driver, he in the middle of the lease. CDLs you can pull up right here. Yes. CDL, truck drivers, they make money. I seen it, bro. I mentored one. They make money. Get your CDLs. Arizona might be the move. I was thinking of Florida. When it comes to safety, I'm telling you, the South is still the South. This is not the South, bro. This ain't the South. People in the South, they ask questions. Oh, do you play basketball? Like, where are you from? In Phoenix, people don't bother you, bro. That's the best thing about Phoenix compared to the South. In the South, people will walk up, ask you questions. Hey, how you doing, neighbor? How you doing? Are you from here? Hey, a nice car. How did you get that? What do you do for a living? Down South, people are more open. In Phoenix, Scottsdale, people don't talk to you if you don't talk to them. So it's the pros and the cons. Me, I love the South, but I'll be honest, I love the South because of the woman, and that's not a real valid issue. And I'm gonna say this again, I love the South because of the women, but as far as safety, oh, Phoenix have to be one of the safest places in America. Can I go? It said hit the button and cross. I hit the button. Is the button not working? Listen, we just gonna have to go. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever happens, happens. It's okay. But we try to follow the rules. We tried. We tried a clean criminal record. You know, the South is beautiful. Honestly, I'll be honest. I'm still open to Miami. I'm still open to Miami. So I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm still open to Miami, but I just feel like Miami, you know, it really costs. But with that being said, here is Phoenix, and I don't want to compare because it's nothing like just enjoying something for what it is. You know, here in Phoenix, everybody's gonna dress nice. We're gonna go through. We're gonna walk down. Miami's a tropical NYC. See, if you guys want to know why I love Miami, put a 44 in the chat. I'm gonna tell you why I love Miami. Look at the bench. Nice. Look, like this right here is nice. This is Scottsdale. This is Scottsdale, by the way. So that's the neighborhood I showed you. I gave you a quick tour. See, the reason I could do Miami is because I don't care to fit in. People go to Miami and Florida in different cities and they try to fit in. So I believe if you're an introvert and you don't try to fit in, you could go anywhere in the world and be good. So I feel like the fact that I'm not trying to fit in, I'm not trying to get a seat at the table, I could do Miami easily. You know, it's not a rush, but I could see myself just being in Miami, minding my business, just living. Like, you know, I wouldn't count it out because I feel like Miami, people put a lot of hype on Miami, but I just look at Miami's like when you go out to eat, they got 18% gratuity. So outside of the gratuity and, you know, the rent, Miami's chill. I went to Miami, I missed my flight, I have nothing. You know, Miami to me, I feel like my personality is made for Miami. Just doing your own thing, you know? And the thing about Miami is it's content everywhere. So if you guys want to think about moving to Miami, do a shout out to Miami. Also, shout out to a young man in Miami. His name is Brad Scales. I love what he's doing in Miami. I think Miami's great. I think Miami's super great. But let's get back to Scottsdale, Arizona. My man from Germany. Yo, from Germany, that's what's up. I'm from Frankfurt, Germany. My countrymen are in the building. But this is Scottsdale. You know, super safe. You can come here, have a good time. You can leave your car doors unlocked. Everything is good. Walk around the Sephora. We're going to take the long way. But that's it right there. I'm going to take the long way. So we're going to come down. Shout out to all the Brazilians in Miami. Now, real talk. Real talk. Scottsdale is luxury and it's safe, man. Like, you don't understand, bro. When I say this is a safety zone, this is a safety zone. See, LA is expensive, but the thugs, they don't know their jurisdiction. Like, you got people. Phoenix is on the south side with it. Just the cities, they're on the south side with it. They're not coming here. They call this place ritzy. It's uppity. Whenever somebody call a place ritzy and uppity, that's where you want to be. And I'm going to say this again. I'm not going to play with this video. Whenever somebody call a place ritzy and uppity, that's where you want to be. Don't got to look over your shoulder. It's a blessing. What? That's why I be trying to tell people on YouTube. But people want to talk about racism, oppression, bro. I live in reality, bro. I can stream over 30 minutes in one of the most prestige neighborhoods without a problem. But I'm supposed to come to YouTube for black people money and talk about oppression, and I'm not doing all that. That stuff is cheesy. I'm not a part of the Cheez It group. I can't do it. This is one of the actually this steakhouse right here, Dominique Steakhouse. They were awarded one of the best steakhouses in Scottsdale. So the thing about me is I have muscles. So when I pop out on the scene. Can I take this way? I take this way. But 9 out of 10, usually, like I said, I'm still clean. All you really gotta do is be clean. I'm gonna go the long way. But when you clean, nothing to worry about. Just be clean. Everybody put a C in the chat for clean. When you got muscles and you look clean, you're good in every suburb. See, people always want to say move to the suburb, but they don't tell you how to dress. Bro, you can wear sweats. I mean, you can have the J's on. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, just look clean. Scottsdale, legendary golf course. I gotta try. I never tried golfing before in my life, but they say it's a grass green on the other side. Look for yourself. That's the dumbest phrase I ever heard in life. It's a grass green on the other side. Look for yourself. Does that look green? Does that look green? You know, I mean, it's real out here. Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you a question? If somebody wants to visit Scottsdale, do they have to worry about safety? Yeah. No, like this area, like this area. Thank you, I appreciate that. I ain't even put it on my. I ain't want to put you on camera without your permission, but I just wanted to ask you. Yeah, listen, I do YouTube, but I respect people. I don't put people on camera, but I just wanted you to answer that. I appreciate you. I told you, my man said Scottsdale? Safety? My man laughed. I told you guys. You feel me? And in the Matrix, he's melanated. You feel me? Like, but I just wanted you guys to hear it, you know, from somebody else. Bro, laugh. I'm telling you, bro. You like, I'm telling you, this is one of the safest places ever, bro. You can leave your cargoes on lock. You can leave 10,000, 50,000 in your glove compartment. Nobody cares, bro. That's why when people try to talk to me about competition, I can't worry about no YouTube competition. I live in reality, bro. I live. Do you see that sign, bro? Bro, laugh literally, because I'm saying, listen. The only reason I asked him is to help my, subscribers out, and the airport is actually down there. So we're gonna walk up a little bit, but I'm actually going down here for Sephora. But yeah, the guy laughed because it's like, yo, but in LA, it's different. People be getting robbed in Beverly Hills. People are getting a chain snatched in Beverly Hills. So this is why a lot of people from California actually move to Phoenix, because you don't have to worry about that. And actually, the airport is down there. So when I catch my flights on JSX, the airport is down there. So we're gonna walk up a little bit more. We got apartments over here. Looks and sound peace. I'm telling you, bro. A lot of these, black activists, Dr. Umar, Tariq Nasheed, they be talking all this nonsense on the internet, and I'm here to let people know, don't believe the hype. If you got muscles and you look clean, ain't nobody gonna bother you. And that's another thing too for YouTube. I don't put people on camera. A lot of people put people on camera. I don't like to do that. So if I ask a question, I will turn the camera away. You feel me? Because you never know if somebody on a come up mode. You never know where people are at in life. So I don't like to put people on camera for entertainment. So, that's a little gem. But other than that, that's respect. I mean, some people don't want to be on camera. I know if I don't got a haircut, don't put me on no camera. I'll chase you down. I'll track you down like a track hawk. So with that being said, it's all love. We're going to walk down a little bit more. But if you go down straight, my fault, you got to watch. Phoenix, people, it's not that hot, but they don't have patience. This is the Scottsdale 154 Scottsdale Green.